Welcome, children. Welcome to my history and civics class today. The lesson for today is elections in school. Boys, do you know what it means to vote? When people vote, they make an important choice. What if you're with your family and you could not decide what to eat for dinner? What could you do? You have the option of pizza, noodles, burger, sushi, and chicken. What would you do? You would take a vote to choose a dish. All of you would decide to choose which dish would you prefer, and the dish that had the maximum or the most of votes would be the selected dish. For example, pizza. Now, what if you were in a basketball team and your basketball team needs a new captain? What could you do? Yes, you would all take a vote, and the boy that has the most or the maximum number of votes would be the captain of your team. So children, now that you've understood the meaning of vote, let us understand how voting, i.e. elections, work in a school in choosing your prefect and your captain. Elections are a process through which we choose our leader. In India, we choose our leaders who run the government through elections. Our country is also known as a democracy. In order to understand the process of elections, let us first see how we elect leaders in our school. Most schools hold an election to choose the student leaders, captains or prefects from a cabinet. Elections are most democratic way to choose a leader. We have a choice in selecting the leader who is capable and can do good work. Students and teachers choose or nominate the names of the candidate who to stand for the elections. These nominated candidates give a short speech on what they will do for the school if they are elected. They are given a few days of campaigning. During a campaign, candidates put up posters and go around asking students to vote for them. They campaign in groups with the help of their friends. When we choose a prefect, we must look for the sum of the following qualities in a nominated candidate. Will the candidate be a good leader? Is the candidate responsible? Can the candidate work well in a team? Does the candidate manage the duties of a prefect without neglecting his/her studies? On the day of elections, students are given a small piece of paper. This is known as a ballot sheet. Every student writes down the name of the candidate that they choose from the nominated names on the ballot sheet. Finally, all the votes are counted. The candidates who get the maximum, the most number of votes become the school captain, leader, head prefect, and the candidate with the next highest number of the votes becomes the vice prefect or the vice captain. The candidates with the third largest number of the votes becomes the prefect of various houses or parties in the schools.
Day Scholar Prefect Vinay Nagarkoti. Day Scholar Prefect Harsh Tiwari. Junior Prefect Ganesh Chauhan. Junior Prefect Adamjeet Kundal. Thank you, brother. On a solemn note, our newly appointed leaders will now take an oath of allegiance and loyalty to the school and everything that it stands for. The captains will be led by the college captain, Hardik Kothari.
I do solemnly affirm to uphold and respect
I do solemnly affirm to uphold and respect
the standards of St. Joseph's College.
the standards of St. Joseph's College.
Will truly uphold
Will truly uphold
the good name of our school at all times.
the good name of our school at all times.
I pledge to conduct myself
I pledge to conduct myself
with integrity and honor.
with integrity and honor.
Will strive for academic excellence,
Will strive for academic excellence,
perseverance,
through perseverance,
boundless energy,
boundless energy,
and relentless commitment.
and relentless commitment.
I will maintain my strong character and moral values
I will maintain my strong character and moral values
based on respect and mutual understanding.
based on respect and mutual understanding.
Will never let my emotions degenerate into
We will never let my emotions degenerate into
harshness, hostility,
hostility,
animosity, or prejudice.
animosity, or prejudice.
I shall be respectful to all my teachers at all times.
I shall be respectful to all my teachers at all times,
To do right without fear or favor,
to do right without fear or favor,
affection or ill will.
affection or ill will.
So, children, after watching the video of your school and the students being selected as captains, prefects, and headmisters, now at the end of the video, you must have also noticed where all the students come together and recite a speech where they promise to uphold the duties that is given to them from the school. Now that we have studied how to elect the captains and the prefects for the entire school, now we will understand how it works in a classroom. In a classroom, we elect a class leader and an assistant leader. Students sitting in each row select one candidate. The candidate chosen from each row must have some qualities of a leader mentioned earlier. These candidates selected become the nominated candidates. On a fixed day by the teacher, the nominated candidates give a short speech on which he or she will do if he elected as a class leader. After their speech, the students are given a ballot sheet. Each student writes the name of his candidate they want as a class leader on this piece of paper. The candidate who has the maximum number of votes becomes the class leader, and the candidate with the next highest number of votes becomes the assistant leader. The duties of the leader are as follows: maintain discipline in the class, assist the teacher when necessary, assist the students in need, set a good example. How our government is formed. In a democracy like India, people elect their representatives. Everyone above the age of 80 has the right to vote. The elected representatives form the government. It is important for us to choose the right leader. Elections held in classrooms and school teach us the importance of choosing the right leader. Just as we look out for the set of good qualities in our nominated leaders for our school prefect or captain, we must always elect such leaders to lead the country who have the ability to do so. This experience also helps us to understand our responsibilities as a citizen of our country. We realize that electing responsible leaders to form a good government is very important. Did you know that our first Prime Minister of India was Jawaharlal Nehru, and the present Prime Minister of India is Narendra Modi? Many years ago, in the olden golden days, kings, queens ruled over the people. The people did not have a right to elect the king or the queen. Even if the king or queen was bad, the people could not take any action to remove him or her. It would continue over generations and generations. But now, today, we can choose our leader. Fair elections are held in our country to choose the Prime Minister. If the Prime Minister does not do good work, people can choose not to vote for him or her the next election. So children, in this lesson we have learned how important it is for us, for every individually, to choose right, to choose our leaders that could lead us to a better tomorrow. Thank you, children. Have a great day.